first month of coaching or just working out can be very demoralizing for a lot of people, especially for people who want to lose weight, because the gains, you want to see it. You want to lose that weight. You want to gain that weight. You want to see on the scale. We're so wired in the fitness industry to see results on the scale. Scale equals results. It starts to fuck with everybody's brains. The reason I'm bringing the story up is because I have a client right now. She's fucking shit up. Jenna. First month, lost 8 pounds. She doesn't even know what a macro is in nutrition. When I first trained her, I assessed her, bodyweight squats within like her 30th rep, her legs were jello. So she was starting from scratch. But when I have young, quote unquote, naive or fresh or just blank slate clients like that, they tend to fuck shit up real quick, because you tell them the ABC, they do ABC. They don't worry about what they knew in the past, because they don't know anything in the past. They're just running with whatever you're telling them to follow. So she fucked shit up. Within her first month, fucking lost 8 pounds. I see all her numbers. In terms of her strength gains, the amount of volume and work ethic she's doing, it's very admirable. Nutrition, like I said, she was a bit nervous. She didn't know what a macro is. It's confusing, all these numbers. Then she realized how simple it is after the first week or two. Now she's super aligned, and she started just whoosh. She uploaded the pictures onto the platform, which I use to monitor my clients and communicate and just make sure they're doing great. Her legs toned, sizzling the amount of body fat she burnt off. It's crazy. This is what's very important. Her mind started fucking with her. The weight's not going down as fast. It's not moving. It's stagnant for a bit. So she's questioning the process. And this happens to a lot of people because they expect within 1 month they're supposed to see results. But that's yes and no. First, let's start with the scale. The scale, we're so wired to believe we need to lose weight, but we want to lose body fat. Body weight is consists of water, which is 60. Our bodies are consists of about 67% of water, and then there's tissue, bone density, and then there's food in our system. A lot of factors can make our body weight fluctuate completely. So do you want to lose body fat or body weight? Because when you stand on the scale, it's going to tell you a different story. When you stand on the morning weight to the evening weight, you're going to see two different numbers. I remember I used to walk into a gym, my university gym where I used to work at. We had this high-end scale. I mean, like, accurate to the second decimal place. It's expensive ones, like one of those big airport ones, if you know what I'm saying. I used to weigh myself first thing in the morning. By the time I finished my shift, within 4 hours, I was up about 4 pounds. I used to have a large double coffee, 2 everything bagel with cream cheese, chocolate chip muffin, a lot of stuff. Water, pre-workout, just a lot of garbage when I was younger as a trainer. There you go, 4 pounds, fluctuate. Can fuck with your head. So if you're new, this is the strategy. This is a work for me and my clients. You want to stick to the process, okay? Have a blueprint. Put your heart and soul into it. Anything you believe you should do, plus do more work, plus more. And then follow the nutrition plan that you're supposed to. When you see the results, I won't forget. I remember going through my first month and just praying. I just wanted to gain weight. I just put so much effort into my work, like strength gains. I just put more effort than I thought. My friend who mentored me when I was younger said, always leave with 1 extra rep. I did more than 1 extra rep. I just did more and more and more and more. I wanted to grow so bad. I wanted to change. I hated myself. I just wanted some muscle. I wanted to look bigger. I stood on the scale. I was fucking nervous. My heart dropped. I saw 4 pounds increase. Not in terms of like food. I actually measured according to the same time in the morning. An empty stomach, 4 pound increase. My mind blew. Because for the first time, I got validation. I said, if I do this workout program, plus this nutrition, with every single day, I have a process to gain weight, gain muscle or strength. And I got my first light bulb moment, hallelujah, self-belief gone up. The same concept should be done with weight loss. Follow the process, go through the system, and see the drop in weight to the scale. The one problem with weight loss is as we gain muscle mass, body fat goes down and the weight will stay stagnant, especially if you're new. It takes about 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks for your muscle mass to really start to peak. So literally at the first month mark, you're gonna probably see sometimes weight gain, because you might gain more muscle, burn some fat, and then you just had this clusterfuck of a body weight, which doesn't make any fucking sense. And you're fucked because you're focusing on the body weight. But the thing that's seeing my client is the Zoom calls. I constantly just checked on her, constantly just reassured her. On top of that, she did like, you lost 8 pounds in a month. Like, what are you getting nervous about? But my body weight's not going down. You lost 8 pounds. I was like, yeah, you're right. I can see it in the mirrors. Yeah, I can see it in the mirrors. One, that's one. Two, the pictures. We take pictures, and that's validation. One thing I'm going to remind her to do is measuring tape, because measuring tape helps also. When you have measuring tape, pictures, and clothes, and then compliments from other people too, you're golden. But I always tell people, focus on the work that you need to do in the workout program, focus on the macros. The results will come into the scale, the measuring tape, the pictures, the mirror, the clothes, and the compliments. You want to use those as a measuring tool, not just one. Because compliments, some people will come up to me and be like, hey Sam, you're looking skinny. Within an hour, someone else will come to me like, dude, you're looking jacked. What are you doing? So people have a skewed perception based on what they see also too. So like other people's emotions can dictate what they see in terms of their reality structure, in terms of how they see the world, including you in their world. So that could be it. So you should not always use people's judgment, especially for hypersensitive. You should only focus on you. So if you measure your measuring tape and you know what's happening, you're golden. Especially if you're thin, for example. Like if you're thin and dehydrated, your biceps are going to drop by like 1/4 of an inch. After workout, maybe 1/2 inch to 1/4 of an inch pump. So like there's a lot of skew. It can go up and down. And with measuring tapes, you want to know these things. Measure it before you work out, after you work out, in the evening, dehydrated, hydrated, fully carbed up, uncarbed up. You want to measure all these things so you have an idea in terms of the fluctuations, and now you understand how the body works. There's a lot of fluctuation. It's a lot of variability. That's why I told Jenna, first month, don't self-sabotage. You got this. And it's not just her, it's many clients. That's the thing. They go through the first month, they put the hard work that they really, really deserved. And because they did everything so correct, self-sabotage. Because the weight's not going down. It's a mind fuck. Work so hard doing everything so correct that they're not seeing the results on the scale. But in reality, they built so much muscle tone, body weight has gone down, and just because they had a rough day, their mood's a bit off, they look themselves in the mirror and they don't like what they see. So they're still, to a fat person, they're still fat. They just see fat. I've had clients like that before who lost 40 pounds and said, Sam, they had a depressive episode. And because I communicate with them all the time, I know how to get themselves out of that negative mindset. This girl's like, Sam, I look at myself in the mirror, I did not see any changes in my body. I looked the exact same. But I know for a fact I lost 40 pounds. And she talked herself out of me. Yeah, you lost 40 fucking pounds. What are you talking about? She's like, yeah. I'm gonna go do a workout, come back to me the next day. How do you feel? We talked to her. She's like, yeah. I just went through a rough patch. A negative mindset will amplify all your worst traits. Just remember that. A positive mindset will amplify all your worst traits and negate all your negative traits. Just forget that they exist that much. Or even exist to begin with. Because when you're flowing high, you're feeling good, you're feeling strong, you're vibing high after workout, you don't see hate, you don't see negativity, everything's great. You can love your fucking enemies. Give them a hug. Someone can talk shit to you, you're just like, I want to give you a hug, man, don't worry about that. Anyways, let's go back to the first month of training. Okay, cool. So you need to be at least consistent with a blueprint and a plan for 3 months. Or even a year. Like, you should be consistent for a year. Now you've been asking, what if it doesn't work for you? You should pivot, keep moving. Why would you fucking stop? Why would you decide to stop training all of a sudden? Are you gonna get it like, oh no, I'm gonna like just give up this whole feeling good about myself and just trash myself for the rest of my life because I didn't get what I saw in the mirror within the first fucking month? What? Why? Everyone knows this is gonna take a long view mentality. If you have a superficial mindset and only focus on the results, on the physical aspect of things, you're gonna quit within the first month. But if you're really focused in terms of how you feel, you're gonna realize, okay, maybe you could use some more coaching. Some things might be off, or your mood might be off, but you just maintain the discipline. You're stuck, ask somebody. I asked so many people so many questions 1,000 times. I did not let my ego stop me. Okay? So if some of you guys are struggling, don't just focus on the first month of results. This 30-day lose fat quick shit, fuck that shit, man. You need pictures. I've done this mistake for one of my clients, an older lady. She was eating about 1,000 calories plus minus per day. She gained so much fucking muscle mass. She gained 20 pounds of muscle within 2 months, which is unheard of. I couldn't believe it. Could not believe it. She was eating 1,600 calories by the end of it, what I made her do. It's like, Sam, the weight's supposed to go down. She's focused on body weight. She's wired that way. I'm like, I'm sorry you started freak deadlifting 115 pounds on a 3-plate deficit at the age of 67 years old for 10 sets of 10 as you're complaining to me about your ex-husband the whole fucking time. That's actually some freaky level of strength for an older lady. It was admirable. Holy shit. Because she was in such a caloric deficit, she put on so much fucking muscle. She said, Sam, my skinny jeans from the back don't fit. I'm like, yeah, you built some muscle in your legs, that's why. She was on a massive deficit. She was basically doing Ramadan for like 3 years straight. So I even brought a professional nutritionist on board, high-level guy, and he just said, yeah, you just slow down your metabolism. There's like, you're starving yourself. Don't do that. So of course you're going to gain a bit of muscle tone. But she didn't want to take pictures. She had self-image issues. So she shot herself in the foot. Okay? So if you need to focus on a process, and this is what I do for my clients. Give them the macros, give them the workout program, focus on getting stronger. I teach them how to get lean by eating the right foods. I keep it very fucking simple. Hold them accountable every single day. Text them on a regular basis, multiple times per week. Zoom calls on occasion, every week at least. And then we do pictures, measuring tape, and body weight. And of course, compliments to your clothes. You do that, you have a process of being lean, strong, and fit. And you can rinse and repeat that for the rest of your life.